Eugenia, if you are here, okay, good, I've seen you. Okay, you can unmute.
Hey. Hello, everyone.
Uh,
Hi, Coach.
Hello, Eugenia.
How's everything going?
Okay, so I want you to introduce yourself. Tell me where you were before Expert to Coach, before your own set of Expert to Coach,
Mhm.
and before Launchsmart. You know, what it did for you, how you're faring, what is happening right now, about your launching and all of that. Please, 100% honesty.
Okay, so is my name is Eugenia Marcus. Before now, an entrepreneur, ran several businesses back home in Nigeria, moved to Canada in 2019. And just before I moved to Canada, I was looking to set up or to start an online coaching business, right? I had started taking courses with one of the coaches in Nigeria, but I had to leave Nigeria. And when I got here, finding my feet, taking time to settle in, I had to give up the dream of wanting to start my own online coaching business. This was in 2019. Fast forward 2021, I picked it up again. COVID happened. And then after COVID, I picked it up again, wanting to start up. And whilst in the midst of it, I got a job with one of the top banks in Canada. So the dream again was put on hold. Then in 2022, I did a course with Trisha Bees. She was the one that directed me to Coach Maiwa. When I was asking more questions, she said, meet Maiwa. I got in touch with Coach. We talked. We even started. I did deposits. And then I fell off the bandwagon. I couldn't push it through. So when I saw the Expert to Coach challenge, I've still been following Coach Mayowa since after that time. I would always like her posts. I was watching her, and I kept on like, this thing has to happen. Okay. I wrote a book in the process, launched my book, put it on Amazon, and sales started coming in. But there's still been this burning desire to set up my online business. So when I saw the Expert to Coach, I think it was the second cohort. I tried to make payments and everything, and then I couldn't get it on time because Coach will now said, oh, the class had already started, and everything, that she could let me in, give me access and everything. Then maybe I would join the next 8 weeks. So the Launchsmart, so the actual Launchsmart program. So when the time came for me to join, I must tell you, like she said, first of all, if you're lazy, you won't make it through because there's a lot of work to be done. It's like Coach made us understand, it's not just play. We're looking to set up a business, and starting a business, it will take your time. You would have to be involved in it, and you have to put in the work. So when I wanted to make the payment for the course, Coach, I must confess this one. I prayed because it wasn't like it was comfortable. It wasn't like I had the money ready, right? I was saving up for something else. But I knew that this was something I really wanted, and I've been saying that I want to do it. And if there's one thing I always tell myself is when I start something, I want to finish it because it is in the end that you'll see the proof or the product or the joy, that excitement of having achieved something. So that was when I sat down. I prayed that day. I said, Lord, because me, I'm changing dollars to naira. People will say, but it's plenty. It wasn't though, because this was something, money for something else. But I said, Lord, help me. I do not want to go down this road and then not see any results from it. I prayed that night and then I did the transfer. And I tell you, it's been one of the biggest investments I've made, yet one of the most profitable in terms of how quick the results are coming in. I don't know how to explain it. The excitement, the joy. Yes, when I was even ill when the class started, I had just gone through a surgery, but it was a struggle. But I would lie down on my chair and still be in the class and still hear and then try to go ahead to put things in place. As I speak to you, for those of you who are here, she was just speaking about the discovery call. That was only what I used. And the first one I did 100, in short, it was supposed to be 150,000 naira cash. But the lady I now delayed because I had some issues with my banking and everything. And finally, by the time we got talking, she went ahead to pay 100,000. That is like 40% of what I intend to charge, but I didn't mind because this is validation. This is the first time since I've been talking about getting or starting an online course that I've actually received payments for an online course. So it does work. My sister is saying she's the reason I'm here. So Edirin is here
Eugenia is
because
your sister.
yes, Edirin is my sister. So it's the experience. She's been watching me. They keep, well, we live in the same house. So she sees everything I'm doing and she's like, my sister, this time, this thing is working, because she will laugh at me when I pay for courses. When I see one small course, I will buy. And so she started laughing at me that she thinks I'm now addicted to buying courses. So I said, no, it's all because of what I want to do. I'm gathering knowledge. But this time, I'm not just gathering knowledge. Friends, I am executing. And now, as I speak to you, my landing page is ready. Hey, Coach, if you see it,
Yay. Yay.
my landing page is ready. I'm good to go. And I must share this with you, even from my class, the excitement. We have people who have launched and made millions already in the same class. My sister has her first call today based on the videos she posted. She's just sharing that
Wow.
in the group. Yes, she
Wow.
has she
Just
has
the
the
ones
call
we just
today.
did in this.
Yes, she has
All of
it.
you, can you see all of you that have not started executing? Somebody is already here executing.
Yes, because she had set up just from watching me do mine, she set up her own Instagram page. I told you she started a new business. So she created a new offer just from watching what I was doing. My sister is sharp like that. So this is not joke. What coach is selling or offering to us is what will cause us to stand out, not just as an authority in our field, but also be able to earn monies. Because I have been doing speaking engagements, I've been doing stuff in Nigeria. I had my own NGO where I was propagating knowledge from. I got recognitions from banks in Nigeria, but I wasn't earning the cash. I needed it to translate to cash. So today, friends, it's that simple. Launchsmart is real. Coach is detailed. She's not, like she said, it's not for the money alone. Yes, so the money will be fine. But I believe it's more about the impact that she's making to empower us. We know what Nigeria is like. It's not just only Nigeria, even living abroad. We know what it's like. I want to resign from paid employment. I told Coach that that's what I want to do. Resign for paid employment and do my business from home. I would love that so much and pace myself. Yes, I still bake. I have my baking business. I still do it, but I want to resign from that and just be able to share my knowledge and get paid from it. And of course, if you've done your research, the online coaching industry is about $370 billion or more. Because it's booming, it's growing. Everybody needs knowledge. People are looking for knowledge. And that thing that you have, you think is minute, but it can impact the people who are coming behind you, who are just a few steps behind you. They need you to show them the way. So take a chance on yourself, invest in yourself, and then watch God and Coach Mayowa do the rest for you.
Thank you so much, Eugenia. I really
Thank you.
appreciate this.